But yeah, the first episode is free. The other ones we got free keys for, including this one, which is episode 4 now. But there will obviously be spoilers. This is an escape room game, so we're going to spoil the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
And we also have a recap of episodes 1 to 3, like the story of it. So the recap has spoilers for episodes 1 to 3 because it's a continuous story thing. It says here...
Warning.
Yeah, warning.
And spoilers for episode 1 to 3 of The Secret of Langton Manor.
Mm-hmm.
John's invitation to Langton Manor seemed straightforward, yet something about it felt unusual.
Yeah.
Want to read the letter?
Okay, October 31st, 1922. My dear friend, I have inherited Langton Manor, a grand estate in need of restoration, and I could use your help. The estate comes with its own butler, Samuel, so household duties will be well managed. A package awaits you at Liverpool Street Station should you accept. Yours sincerely, John.
Samuel's eyes were cold, his words precise, almost rehearsed. Welcome to Langton Manor. And then the sound of the lock clicked behind me. I wasn't a guest at all. I was trapped. You go.
Yeah. I was alone in this old manor. Only John's scattered notes remained, the last trace of his presence. The notes spoke of strange events, portraits with eyes painted over, and ghostly footprints leading to the basement. Do you want to do the note?
Yeah, Saturday, October 21st, 1922. Everyone working on the renovations has quit. Now it's just the butler, Samuel, and me. Last night I dreamt of him. He stood by a door leading to the basement. You are not ready to see what lies beyond, he said. I woke up drenched in sweat. And these are pictures of various things, creepy things and places that we had puzzles about.
Yeah, it's like a creepy feel. With trembling hands, I unlocked the basement door. I stepped into the darkness, each step weighed down with dread. In the basement's darkness, a massive twisted tree loomed, its roots entwined with the very foundation of the manor. And that was episode 2, huh? Episode 2, Roots. I remember the tree.
I do not remember which one was which one, but yes, I remember the tree.
Remember the doll?
The doll, yeah, there was an actual doll made of paper that we had to fold into origami to figure out where, put the head on the doll. It was a whole thing. In a hollow of the eerie tree, I found an old headless doll. Later, I discovered the head locked away in a safe in the basement. Yes, we did do that. Records show it was custom made in 1843. Receipt of purchase. Mr. Samuel Thorne. Custom crafted porcelain doll.
Yep.
Oh, look. Creepy Polaroids. Or creepy photographs.
Yeah.
You
With
go.
The eyes blacked out, yeah. A photograph from 1841. Arthur Rutherford, Lord of the Manor, with his wife Eleanor and their daughter Lily. But in early 1843, something changed. A shadow fell over their home. I found this photo of Arthur Rutherford's 1842 expedition to Mesopotamia. His butler, Samuel, is by his side, looking exactly like the Samuel who locked me in. 80 years have passed, yet he appears untouched by time.
What? That's impossible. Arthur's expedition log, April 5th, 1842. Uruk, Mesopotamia. We made a striking find in the ruins today, a collection of ancient seeds, remarkably well preserved. Samuel, intrigued by their uniqueness, has packed some for transport to England. If they grow, they may reveal plants long lost to time. And this is Hathaway's Epic of Gilgamesh, a modern translation. Tablet 22, Inanna Gilgamesh and the Hulupu tree. As the years unfolded, first 5, then 10, the tree matured and thickened, yet no foliage graced its trunk. Beneath its sturdy roots, a serpent that no magic could charm made its nest. High among the bare branches, the Anzu bird set its young, and within the solid trunk, the shadowy maiden Lilith established her domain. Inanna, once merry and full of laughter, now wept, etc., etc.
All right, and then, returning from the basement returning from the basement to an unexplored corner of the first floor, I stumbled upon a brittle, shed snakeskin. How long had it been there? And then there's newspaper about a notorious art thief vanished from the prison. I found evidence of a fugitive hiding in the manor, pages from his diary along with a month-old newspaper. From his notes, it seems he scared the workers away, using their superstitions to remain undetected. And then
The workers must be dealt with, or this hideout will no longer serve its purpose. After observing their superstitious chatter, I devised a plan that plays into their fears, turning the manor's eerie reputation to my advantage. John's behavior grows more peculiar by the day. Heard him speaking to the empty air more than once, addressing someone he calls Samuel. There's no one there, at least not that I can see or hear.
Victor continued to observe John while hiding in the shadows. After the workers left, they were the only people remaining in the house.
So it's possible the creepy stuff is fake, but also it's possible that some of it is real.
Yeah, and you can't. Other people can't see it.
Like the magic stuff, the ghost stuff.
Yeah, magic.
From my hiding spot, I watched John speak to Samuel as he often does, addressing the empty room. But then I saw the mirror. Samuel was there, standing beside him, cold and real in the reflection, though absent from the room. So there's some. Even the one who's trying to make them believe in ghosts, he's also seeing ghosts.
Yep. Victor's diary spoke of the large mirror in the hallway. As I approached it, the glass suddenly shattered, as if it had sensed my presence. Holding a lantern, I ascended the grand staircase. The second floor seemed darker, as though hiding its secrets. So I guess that's where we are at now.
The second floor.
Like Samuel...
It took us all this to get to the second floor.
Yeah. So like only John could see Samuel, and now we could see Samuel, but like the other guy couldn't see him, only in the mirror. So it's like some weird ghost thingy. And then now we're going
some weird ghost thingy.
Yeah. So this is called episode 4, Decay, right?
Decay. Oh, the first 4 episodes were Legacy, Roots, Shadows, and Decay. These are not like friendly words. It's all very Dark Shadows kind of feelings.
All right. We've got episode 4, Decay, printed out here. It has a companion app.
Now, when I printed it, it didn't print the way I exactly expected, but I want to make sure that you agree with me. I have it face down. I have the rest of the pages face down. I have page 1 face up. Face down, I have like when I pull the next face down page, it'll be page 2.
Yes.
Should it be page 11 or should it be page 2?
No, it should be page 2. Yeah.
Okay.
I think. All right.
Yep, I think so too.
All right, so
do not look at the rest of the pages yet. This is the top of the first page. The Secret of Langton Manor, shown like a newspaper, but with a QR code. Episode 4, Decay, a printable escape room game for 1 to 4 plus players. About this episode, the 4th chapter in the print and play escape room series continues the unfolding mystery of Langton Manor. While playing previous episodes first is recommended for the best experience, a graphic novel recap of the story is included for easy reference. This recap contains no puzzles and can also be viewed digitally on any device to refresh your memory, which we just did.
And we just did that.
You can go ahead.
Hi, Belgiumet.
Hey, Belgiumet. How's it going? We're doing a print and play escape room.
Yep.
You can help us.
How to play. This episode is played the same way as the first ones. Download the game app by scanning the QR code above, then print this document. Only one single-sided copy is needed for all players, and color printing is optional. Keep a pen and scissors handy to cut and fold the pages into cards. As you progress through the rooms of the mansion, you will open new pages containing clues and information. Do not open a new page unless instructed to do so. This episode consists of 10 puzzles, each represented by a symbol like that symbol, that symbol, or that symbol.
It looks like a crab.
Yeah, a crab, and angled less than sign with a line under it, or
less than that's tired.
Yeah. And I don't know what that. A hump.
And a lady with long hair.
Okay.
And a smile, creepy smile.
And no eyes.
And no eyes or nose.
Yeah. You will find these symbols on cards representing rooms or objects in the game, as well as on the lock in the app. To solve each puzzle, find the correct 3-digit code to unlock the lock for the respective symbol. If your combination is accurate, the app will guide you on the next steps, typically prompting you to select another page from the stack of unopened pages. If you're stuck, use the in-app hints by selecting the symbol you need help with and tapping hint 1 for a clue. A second hint and the solution are also available if needed. So, yeah, if you've played like exit escape rooms, it's similar to that, but with an app.
Let's begin. After reading these instructions, flip the stack of remaining pages so that the back blank side of the paper faces up. Open the app and start the 4th episode. For this episode, do not take a second page until you solve the first puzzle here, the one with the pointing down less than equal symbol.
All right, so now we can start the 4th episode, right? Did you already do that?
Now we start Decay. The timer is starting. We're being judged.
Being judged. And so we fold here
symbol
first.
is less than or equal pointing down, and we have a map of the second floor.
Folding this, and it's now,
As I reach the top fold, yes, it does say fold right there. Folding the paper.
As I reached the top of the grand staircase, a faint rustling sound drew my gaze to a crumpled piece of paper lying abandoned at my feet. I unfolded it carefully, sensing its importance. It was a plan of the second floor. Oh. So
with lines on it.
It was folded and we unfolded it, I guess. So are we supposed to like fold it even more?
Well, it says fold on the middle line, which we did. So and like now it has other lines implying fold, but it doesn't say fold or cut.
Well, it says that it was crumpled and we unfolded it carefully. So.
Oh, okay.
So maybe these were the lines that were.
Paying enough attention. I see what you mean. The crumpled piece of paper. Sure. So those are the lines, but they're meaningful because they're drawn on. They're not. It's not. It's not like these don't look crumpled. These look like fold lines. So we got places with symbols, bedchamber. This is how the game works. Each little symbol is going to be a different puzzle to solve.
Yeah, it's usually like where we are
bedchamber, withdrawing chamber. That's a weird name, withdrawing chamber. Like the drawing room.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that. That's the origin of the drawing room. Is like it was a withdrawing place because you go there afterwards to like withdraw from dinner or something.
Social time to like be by yourself. It's the introspection. No, the introversion period of the evening.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
So, should I be folding
and then
this?
What? So we're supposed to be solving for the less than equal symbol. Yeah, that's where the introverts go for moment's peace. I tend to think most people are both introvert and extrovert, but at different times. And that everybody feels like having some company sometimes, and everybody feels like being alone sometimes in different amounts. I'm folding on these lines just to see what happens. But I don't know if that's correct. I'm folding them so that I can still see the map. I'm not folding them in.
Maybe
I'm
I should fold them that way.
Out. But I have no idea what's correct or why I'm doing this, other than I don't know what else to do. I could cut them. I could fold them.
I don't want to cut them.
Look at there's a dotted line on the page that says fold. Then there's the crumpled thing. So once they're folded, they're folded. But we're solving for, it said, this symbol, the less than equal pointing down symbol. Yeah. 3-digit number.
And there's 3 folds.
Does folding it accomplish anything?
Oh, yes, it does.
What does it do?
It points to a number on the newspaper. So the middle fold.
Newspaper.
So the solid line middle fold. If you fold it, the arrow on the bottom of the map points to 4. And then let's see. And then there's 3. Okay.
It does?
So fold it over like.
Where are you talking about?
So you
what
fold
are you
it
talking
so that
about?
Fold what is this, mountain fold or I don't know. Yeah, I think it's
so fold it
and then
fold it so I'm looking at the newspaper. I'll fold it the other way.
Well, fold it the way that you were folding, but then turn it over so that you can see the map that folded over into the newspaper. And so like if you fold it on the far left fold, it has the arrow, the corner of the paper is kind of pointing to the word 3-digit. So 3 and then 4 and then the last one is
3-digit.
1,
okay, so this one folds one. So one fold at a time. This one points to the 3-digit thing.
Sure.
This points to the 1 to 4, so it's either 1 or 4.
Or
like
1 minus 4.
Or 1 minus 4. And then this points to episode 4. You're smart.
So 3, 4.
So what does that mean?
3, 4, 1, maybe. If it's
which one is first?
It's hard to. I'm not sure. I'm just doing the left to right.
So the left one points to 3. The second one points to
3,
4. So 3, 4, 3, 4, and the last one is either 1 or 4 for variety. Let's say maybe it's 1.
I tried both of them and that didn't work. So I don't know how to do
try
the
4. I think you're on the right track.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how to know the order is the thing.
So there's different kinds of lines. There's a thin solid line, a thick solid line, and a dotted line. Do we know anything about those patterns?
Oh, yes, we do. About this episode is a solid line.
Solid line, thin solid line.
The left one is first, then the how to play,
then dotted line.
So then the dotted line. So it's 3, 1,
So
4.
Thin, dotted, thick.
So it's 3, then the 1 or 4, then the 4.
3, dotted, 1 or 4, then thick line.
That is curious
so
phrasing.
It's 3.
I didn't notice that for 1 to 4 plus players. Yeah, that is curious phrasing. 1 to 4 plus players.
4 plus. It is. I was thinking that too. I was thinking like
I wasn't even thinking.
Isn't that the same as 1 plus?
It is. Yes. All right.
I remember
following the map. I passed a grand painting.
We did it.
Yeah. Following the map, I passed a grand painting by the stairway and stepped into what appeared to be an old child's bedroom. Dusty toys were scattered across the floor, and a small wooden bed sat against the far wall. Take the next page, 2. So we're now here in this bedroom. In the map. I like crossing out the puzzles that we've done in the map.
Sounds good.
All right, so now we cut.
That was this one. Done.
Let's cut.
Near the staircase, we're cutting. Near the staircase, a large still life in a gilded frame showed a table laden with fruits vessels and a roasted pheasant. Cut.
And then the child's bedroom says, I entered the small bedroom. A faded quilt, frayed with time, lay draped over the bed. Nearby stood a bedside table, its drawer secured by an unusual mechanical lock. Take the next page. Oh, take the next page, 3. Okay, so we're taking multiple pages now.
And did you read this longer one? Mesmerized.
Nope, not yet.
I approached the grand mirror downstairs. Since I first saw Samuel in the glass, I've questioned my sanity. I fled Ipswich prison, choosing this manor as my refuge. But was it ever sanctuary? Was it ever a sanctuary? As I drew nearer, my reflection in the mirror wavered, dissolving into a vision of the past. The manor was alive with people celebrating. Candlelight bathed the rooms, shadows dancing on the walls. A radiant woman stood beside a laughing man, holding a little girl's hand. Guests toasted and mingled, and there, on the edge of it all, stood Samuel, distant and preoccupied. And there's a date, there's a big illustrated M, and there's illustrations of dancers in various
Whose diary
groups.
was this?
Mostly 3 people in the groups. It's not signed.
Was this the...
I don't know. But I think we're looking for other things that have this style. This is a style
Fugitive? It might be the Fugitive.
This is 1922.
I don't know what year we're in right now.
I can't follow the story very well.
I don't remember.
And then page 3 is this.
I'm bad with year dates.
I'm bad with keeping track of characters and motivations and names.
Well, I know Samuel's the one who's like.
Okay, this is a big origami. So we cut the square out, and then we do origami to the square.
Wait, what square are you talking about?
Clay bird. This page. Oops, that's not page 3. Where's page 3?
I don't know. I'm on page 3.
Here's a symbol.
I'm looking up the recap. In 1922 is the year that we're. So yeah, we are in 1922. So this is the diary of the fugitive, who was hiding in the. He escaped prison and was hiding in the manor, which he thought was empty, and he scared the workers away. But then.
Right. Then he saw a ghost.
He's questioning his sanity and looking at the reflection of the past. All right.
So page 3 has 4 sections that are supposed to be cut out.
So I cut them out.
The first one is toys are scattered across the room, a clear sign it had been a child's haven. Stuffed animals and trinkets lay in quiet disarray, from large remnants of cherished childhood play to small mementos of fleeting happiness. Oh, even happiness seems sad. because it's fleeting.
Yeah, so that's in here.
Okay, so we have
then there's
a lot
a
of squares.
postcard or something of a ship. A picture of a ship, and then you're folding it. So the other side says, on a ship, chimneys are called funnels. Carmania has 2. And it says postcarte. Some different languages there. RMS Carmania. It's like a postcard. And then in the closet,
on a ship,
which
chimneys
is still
are called
still
funnels.
in this room, closet.
Mania has 2. And
closet,
we're supposed to fold this.
Yeah. The closet door was firmly shut, and vines and roots had started to creep over it. A dark hole in the crumbling wall offered a glimpse inside, revealing shelves that once held the child's toys. And I think we're supposed to cut out this dotted line of the closet. I think.
Why? Where?
I haven't cut it yet. In the closet part, it has like a dotted line like in the hole. It has
a dotted line on the edge for the hole.
Revealing shelves that so we'll probably have to put it over something.
Shape. Right.
But I haven't cut that yet.
I'm cutting it now. I believe you're right.
Okay.
I believe it's a hole we should cut.
This is dining room doors. So these doors here in the map. The dining room doors were closed. Above them, 2 rows of ancient tablets bore symbols. A coiled serpent, a sprawling tree, a bird with outstretched wings, and other strange shapes. So a bunch of different symbols there. All right, I guess I'll cut it too.
Algemet said vines growing out of your closet are never good news. Generally, yeah. Agreed. So the dining room, I missed it. There's a bunch of symbols on top, but they're not the same symbols as the puzzle symbols. They're more like Egyptian or something.
Yeah. Okay.
The dining room doors were closed. Above them, 2 rows of ancient symbols, ancient tablets bore symbols, coiled serpent, sprawling tree, a bird with outstretched wings, and other strange shapes. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So what do we do?
That was page 3.
Okay,
what
so
was
the
rest
child's
of page
bedroom.
2? Did we finish page 2?
Yes.
Child's bedroom has a symbol in the corner indicating it's a puzzle.
Yeah, and it has a picture on the wall of a train, a balloon, and a boat.
Train, balloon, boat.
Which do not match the toys. I was thinking maybe it would match some of the toys.
Yeah, none of the toys match the train, balloon, boat. That's my first thought as well. What about the painting? There's a painting of a still life. I see tableware, chicken, fruit, something else. Nothing like the train, balloon, boat. The closet is also a puzzle.
Closet is a different puzzle. Dining room doors is a different puzzle.
So we can branch out. We don't know which one is solvable yet. Some of them are solvable.
Not sure.
Some of them need more information. And looking at the map, we can start to figure out where we are in space.
So we're in the bottom left of the map. The bed chamber.
Went through this puzzle, and then we're in the bed chamber with these 3 puzzles. One of which opens a door to the great dining chamber. The house, the one that looks like a house. We need to solve everything, but we don't know what order yet. So there's 3 options to try to tackle. Child's bedroom with the smiling hair shape. Closet with the bat wings shape. And dining room doors with the house shape.
Oh, the toys has the shape of the closet on there. Oh. I got it.
You got it.
The closet puzzle, did you notice how the toys has the little symbol?
Toys has 9 toys. Oh, a symbol.
But see the symbol in the top left that matches the symbol of the closet, so you can overlap the closet with that. Because the closet was talking about the child's toys, and I was thinking that, but then it's showing some of the text. Animals from large to small. Because these 2 shapes are the
same, and they're cutting out. We're doing this like this, right? So now the whole says animals from large to small. Very good.
So animals
from large to small.
So the bear is the largest, then the horse and the rat or mouse. I think those are animals.
Bear, horse, rat, and there's 3 of them. So 4,
9.
6, 9 for this shape.
4, 6, 9.
So we're going to that matching shape. 4,
put this over to the side.
6, 9. Unlock.
All right. Peering through
the hole in the crumbling wall. You want to do it?
Oh, you can do it.
I'll do it. Peering through the hole in the crumbling wall, I spotted something nestled on one of the dusty shelves. A small clay bird figurine. Carefully, I reached inside and pulled it out. This was no ordinary toy. It looked ancient. So on the map, we have the closet.
So now this is the one that you
closet was when that makes sense because that was like the entrance. Oh no, it's not the entrance. But this is the closet. We unlocked the closet.
Yeah. So good. And we found a toy inside, right?
Page 4 is a big square we got to cut out with stuff on it and lines, and then origami instructions to make a bird. Perfect for a print and play.
Yeah, the clay bird felt powerful. It seemed to embody both grace and untamed strength.
I did not cut it out very well. But it's okay.
Cutting it out.
I am too, but I already went off the line a little bit.
Hopefully it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I'll compensate. I mean, we have fold lines, so we'll just follow the fold lines.
That's true, yeah.
Origami does not have to be perfect.
All right, so 1 is this fold like this.
And get rid of these bits of extra paper. Okay. 1. Fold 1.
Folding 1.
I like these games. Tactile, paper crafts.
Yeah. I like arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts.
2.
Fold 2, the other way.
And then 3 is this way. Corner to corner.
3 is the diagonal.
4 is the other one.
Classic beginning of origami. Kind of like making a fortune teller. Very basic origami shapes. But we're going to make a bird, which I don't know how to make otherwise. 4, other diagonal.
So now it's saying 5 is here, but that's not the 5 that's listed here. Is that okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
no.
Wait.
Not okay. Do you think it's a bug in the game or a clue?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll keep it.
I'm still doing 4.
Right now. Wait.
Trying to fold better than I cut. 4.
Not sure what exact thing to do.
Okay, so 5.
I guess it kind of.
And the instructions.
Maybe that line is just so I can see where to fold.
Well, you're supposed to do something else between 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Which is make a sort of
made the thing.
Triangle pyramid dealy. I'm not totally clear on what goes inside the pyramid.
There, I think that's good for 5.
Where's 5? There's 5. So I should probably leave 5 visible. Okay.
6.
I guess 5 should be visible when I fold things in, right?
Oh, is it? Are we doing it the other way? Is that why? Oh, that's why. Because I did it the other way. Yeah. That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at the steps to try to get to 5.
Yeah. Because we're folding it like this. 1. I got confused about which way was the
forward.
Okay. There, that makes sense.
The step between 4 and 5
which side is the inside and outside.
Super clear. You have to. It's a bit of a puzzle to get from 4 to 5. Because this is what they want.
Yes, because it was folding it the other way.
Folding it in the way that 5.
It was folding
the 5 fold is
inside instead of
visible and
outside.
facing you. But it doesn't say that in the middle step. because origami instructions are always incomplete.
Yeah.
But also because it's a puzzle, so
6.
it's not trying to be complete. It's trying to let you do some extra work.
Lining up. 6.
Okay, so then I have this. 5 is done. 6 is the same thing on the other side.
7. Yeah. 7. And then 8. Go. It's so thick.
7. What is 7? Okay.
It's a
7.
folding down.
So if these are like that, 7.
Then it's a bird.
Oh, wait. So.
Oh, that's cute.
5 goes like this. Oh, and then 6 crosses over 5. 7. It's not at all perfect, but it's.
But
good
we
enough.
see things.
We'll see something. Folding over 7. Oh, the other way. So that it has a beak, which is also an arrow. And then 8 is folding this part up. That's 8. With a lot of paper folding for that last fold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very
And then
thick.
the result is the claybird felt powerful. It seemed to embody both grace and untamed spirit. The bird. Completed bird. We won. Snake. Tree.
Snake tree
Person.
thing. Yeah.
What's that mean?
So that's in the dining room doors that exists.
Ah.
But I'm not sure which numbers they are.
Well, there's 10 of them, right?
Yes, but I don't know what order.
So we
they
can
are.
just count.
Oh, is the top left a 0?
We can just count the top left. Oh, it is 0. It says 0.
Yeah, it's a 0. I thought it was just a picture of a ring. But then
So
is the tree 1 or is the bird under it 1?
I'm gonna guess that the tree is
3.
The tree is 1. I don't see any reason to go reading downwards.
So I'm gonna guess 3, 1, 4. Is that right?
3,
Again?
1,
Is that
4.
wasn't the
Like
last
pi.
one of the last ones 3, 1, 4? I feel like the first one was 3, 1, 4 too.
I don't
Or maybe
remember.
I don't know. It was just recently Pi
It could
Day,
be.
so
Just every answer's gonna be
All right.
pi. We could do a speed
Every
on this.
answer.
It's just pi.
yeah.
It's just 10 different ways to find pi. 3, 1, 4.
With the heavy creak, the dining room doors swung open, revealing a grand hall shrouded in dust and silence. A long dining table stretched across the room. Take the next page.
So we finished the dining room door. We still didn't do
Yes, we opened
the other one in that
We haven't
room.
done the bedroom. I guess it's like the nightstand or something.
Potentially done with the dining room doors, the bird. We're not done with the child's bedroom. We're done with the toys, the origami instructions, the closet. We're not done with the painting or these other artifacts.
All right.
So we can come
I'm
back to the
cutting
child's
the
bedroom when we
dining
have more
room
information. Dining room table is a 2x2 grid of cards to cut out.
Oh, and so a dining table
fitting
looks like
it.
it matches the painting that we had before, but it says,
Good.
the table seemed set for a grand meal, but every piece of food was an imitation. The cheese too smooth, the apple too glossy, the grapes waxy. Even the wine bottle was a hollow prop. I sketched the scene, trying to grasp this carefully crafted illusion of a feast.
Belgiumet says
so-
10 different ways to find pie. Sounds like my sort of escape room. Yes.
So that's the dining
Me
room. There's a
too.
missing door here. The floor plan showed a door here, but instead...
I wasn't really listening. I was cutting and not really listening. What was the dining table? Oh, it's the painting.
The dining table, it matches the painting, yeah. The missing door. The floor plan showed a door here, but
fake
instead
food.
I found 3 imposing Greek columns, Doric, Corinthian, Ionic, standing against a blank wall, leaving me puzzled. What are those? Are those types of columns
Yeah.
that I somehow have knowledge about? Okay.
I think they're the 3 that you see on the top.
Okay. Yeah, but how does...
Doric, Corinthian,
Is that
and
like
Ionic.
common knowledge,
Why does this
or is
character
that...
know?
But yeah, the character just knows it, or... I don't know.
It's knowledge. I don't know how common. I've heard of them. I don't know what they look like.
Okay,
I know that
I don't
they're
know.
types of columns.
I haven't heard of them. I don't know. Okay,
With
so...
4 grand funnels, Mauritania is a true queen of the Atlantic. With a picture of a boat. I mean, a ship.
Another boat. So we have another postcard ship thing, and it shows like how many
Boat people don't like it
funnels are
when
on each
you
one.
when you call a ship a boat.
Sorry, ships.
but it's a.
Yeah, neither do my kids.
They like to say, no, it's a ship, and it's like,
yeah.
Settle down.
All right, and then a new diary entry. I saw Samuel lead. So this is Thursday, the 2nd of November, 1922. I saw Samuel leading the girl away from the celebration. She glanced back, reluctant to leave the lively hall, but Samuel seemed hurried. He led her up the grand staircase in silence, his gaze distant, drawn to something unseen. Escorting her to her room, he tucked her in with the same absent care as if his mind was elsewhere. Then he turned away and made his way back down to his chambers in the basement, leaving her alone. Okay, so we're going to put that with the diary entries over here.
Diary entries have one big letter on each one.
Mm-hmm.
M-I-E.
Yep. And then I think we could maybe do the dining table one.
They also have numbers of people at the bottom. There's 9 people on the first one, and there's 2 people on the second.
Yeah, in the sketches, yeah.
The dining... Yeah, the dining table resembles the painting, so we should be done. We should be ready for this one. We're looking for differences, or
yeah, there's cheese instead of the pheasant.
The wine is filled in. There's also
there's not enough fruit.
There's 10
there's an apple instead of an onion.
Just like on the door. There's 10. There's a grid of 5x2 squares.
1, 2, 3.
So 4, if we count again from 0 up,
0,
we might find numbers 0, of which 1, squares 2, contain something wrong. So if 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, definitely. 5, 6, 7. 7 has the wrong food from the painting.
7 has the wrong. 8 also.
8 has the wrong food.
And 4 does not have a lid.
And like an onion instead of an apple. And 4 does not have a lid. So then,
do we just do
in some order, 4, 7, 8, and the symbol is this pair of pants.
I'm not sure how to do the order.
Let's try 4, 7, 8. Maybe they just go up, or maybe there's another aspect. Yep. 4, 7, 8. Done with the dining table and the still life. Oh, and we'll circle that on the map.
Oh, I've been crossing them out.
Great dining table. Or cross it out. Finish with the pair of pants in the dining room. Recalling the still life painting by the staircase, I began rearranging the table, shifting the props that didn't match. As I moved the false food, a hidden mechanism clicked, and a section of the tabletop slid open. Inside, I found a few papers and 2 jagged shards of glass. Take page 6.
All right. This looks like something else to cut.
Quadrants to cut.
But also the bottom right quadrant looks like cutting out.
These are fun.
Individual things.
The truth is, I'm blessed with such a poor memory that I bet I could play these again and still enjoy them, because I would not remember most of the solutions. Because it's been a few years since we played the first one.
All right, I'm looking at this new ship. The largest and heaviest liner on the Atlantic, Olympic continues to reign supreme. This is the SS Olympic. It looks like it also has 4 of those smokestack things. Yeah. Right,
I just realized that I forgot to do sound check in OBS in our haste. I have your audio. There is no game audio. I'll just have to make sure that my music has audio next time it starts.
I hear it, but I don't know.
You hear it, that's a good sign.
All right,
that's
so next
very likely to be working.
Next diary entry, November, Friday 3rd, 1922. And the vision shifted again. Now it was later in the night, the manor dark and still. I could see guests gathering near the lake, their faces drawn and pale, hands covering mouths in shock. Someone cried out, and the sound sent a chill through me, as if I were there among them. Cold horror and grief hung thick in the air, settling over the guests as they realized what had happened. Through the crowd, I caught a glimpse of her, the little girl, her lifeless form floating in the water. The vision faded, leaving me staring into my own reflection, haunted by the weight of what I'd seen. Wow.
Creepy. And now we have more letters A and C.
Little girl drowned, I guess.
And we have dates at the tops of these.
Yeah. Why is it
this
a
one
new
has a
day
number of
for each
people
part
that's
of the
more
vision?
than 9. So number of people at the bottom is not the answer.
Yeah. Sometimes
Big
these
letters
diary entries are
conceivably
just
could
flavor
be.
text, though. I think in the past.
I think you're right. They might just be flavor.
So,
There might be no puzzle answers at all.
And then
What do
there's
we have
this.
in terms of ships and smokestacks?
We have 3 ships. Yeah. But we don't know what puzzle they go with.
Yeah, we don't have the puzzle yet, but we're starting to collect information about them.
Yeah.
3 ships.
Yeah.
Do
And
they
then,
each have the
this,
same numbers? One of them has 2 smokestacks. Oh, there's a smaller boat with 1
and
on
one
that
has
same
4
page.
and the other has 4.
The other has
and
4.
There's smaller boats too. Yeah, but
And a small boat.
this new page that says for safekeeping, a line is instructed, that matches the child's bedroom little paintings.
I don't have that page yet. Let me find it. What are we talking about here?
I think it was the bottom left of page 5 or something, or 6. I don't know.
Oh yes, I see it. For safekeeping, a line.
I assume we cut these
instructed.
out.
Okay.
I assume we cut them out,
So
and then
we'll
like
cut these out because there's
I'm not sure which
lines.
one's which though, because there's.
Do we have to cut them out? I guess we should. So we need
we
the
have to
child's
align them.
bedroom.
They match
Where's
the train and the
bedroom on my table. Here. Child's bedroom. So this was one of the first rooms we got. It's the child's bedroom. Yep. We'll have to go back through the house to get there, but the obvious thing here is the train, balloon, and ship. And here we have
but each one has
3 thingies.
All of them, so I'm not sure.
If we line up the train here, the balloon here, and the ship there, what does that mean? Align as instructed.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one is first.
As instructed. And dotted lines suggests cutting, even though there's no scissor picture. So I guess we'll cut them and move them around.
I cut it.
I thought I could do it in my head if I could just understand what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know what to do. We weren't instructed yet. That's the trouble.
Yeah.
What do they mean by in line as instructed? Obviously, we want the ship to go on the ship.
Yes, but
the
which
balloon
ship
to go on the balloon.
Which ship?
But which one?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
As instructed. What does the child's bedroom say? I entered the bedroom. A faded quilt, frayed with time, lay draped over the bed. Nearby stood a bedside table, its drawer secured by an unusual mechanical lock. So it's just describing what we're opening. Mechanical lock.
Balloon ship.
This place is very fancy mechanical locks, like that dining room table that opened.
Balloon ship.
Like so many escape room places.
Train, balloon.
Is there another clue anywhere on the picture? How would we know what this is? As instructed.
I don't know.
I guess if we get it right, there will be a 3-digit combination in a row.
Oh, there's one.
So the ship.
I found one that has
one.
one.
You found one that that produces a. Okay, so ship.
Because I guess
this one does not go
there's
here.
only one that produces it. I did all of the other combinations first, I think. Yeah. But the train with the one above it works. I think
it's an interesting puzzle. It's an interesting puzzle to design. That there's
to
only
one
one way
work,
to get any. Yeah. Okay, so I think this one has to be the train.
That's it.
The one with the one above it is the train.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
The balloon cannot be this one because then there's nothing there really, because the boat will be here. So then this one has to be the boat. You really do have to cut them out to see this. It's pretty hard to do in your head. It's always interesting to me when they manage to make it so that you can't figure it out without cutting it out. 195 for the child's bedroom symbol.
Yay, got it.
195.
All right.
Arts
With
and crafts.
a soft click, the lock released and the drawer slid open. Inside was a single book, its cover worn with age. A simple label on the front bore a name that sent a chill down my spine. The Diary of Samuel Thorne.
Oh, Baljamet said, wasn't Olympic the sister ship of the Titanic? Probably irrelevant. That would be pretty specific outside knowledge. I've not heard of the Olympic, but interesting.
Oh, so this is folded like that mini game that they have. That's the one page mini game. I know. So it's like a booklet fold.
We're done with child's bedroom.
What do I do? Shows how to fold it.
Child's bedroom is here. We're done with that. And you were saying the next page.
It's folded like a mini
7.
booklet thing, which we did for the free mini game.
Right, there was a free mini. Yeah, that one page game.
Like
that's really 8 tiny pages.
Yep.
And you cut the middle section.
Yeah, so you fold it first and then cut the middle section, I think, so that it folds.
Right.
So it has little instructions here. Let's see, fold it.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, fold.
Fold in half. That's what I was intuitively doing, was folding in half.
Yeah, and then fold in half and cut along the red line.
Fold in half. Fold in half the other way. And then again. Then unfold.
Oh, I forgot to
fold it so you can get like this. Cut that.
I forgot to
do
fold
this to it. And make this book. Folding.
I forgot to fold this part before cutting it. Oh well.
The downside of the 1-page, 8-page book is that it's very small pages, and he likes to put a lot of text, so it's going to be a little hard to see some of it.
Well, the text is like the same size now as I think that was the other one.
No, it's a smaller font than some other pages.
Oh, it looks similar to the diary entries.
Maybe the diary
slightly
entries,
smaller, yeah, slightly smaller. Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them are bigger, some are smaller. So you go like this.
Right.
And then like that, I think. It's like that. This is
a lot of big letters on these.
The Diary
fold this in
of
half.
Samuel Thorne. Let me know when you're done folding.
I am on step 1.
Okay.
Step 1, we fold like this.
Do you want me to read it or while you're folding?
I don't know what I want. No, I won't understand.
Okay.
So
wait.
I folded that, then I'm supposed to fold that. Then what? Oh, is that supposed to be folding? Then fold. Confused by the instructions. Oh, unfold. I see. Unfold, then fold, big way. Then fold vertical, or fold the longer way. It went through my mind for a second, like, why didn't this come pre-perforated or pre-folded? And I'm like, because I printed it myself. It's regular paper.
Yeah, why didn't you pre-perforate it after you printed it? Jeez.
Why didn't I? I don't know. Why didn't my printer know how to do that? It's 2025. And then that's already folded, I think. So now we're going to... It says to put it like this, but then it says unfold everything and then do something to cut it. So I'm just going to cut it. It seems obvious. Cut it on the dotted line. Then fold it like this, and then make it go like this. And then we have an 8-page book starting with what page? Sort of goes in a
The
circle.
Diary of Samuel Thorne, and the last page.
Oh, yeah.
The cover is that and the instructions.
The back is the instructions to fold. The front is the Diary of Samuel Thorne. Thank you for your patience.
Right,
December 3rd, 1842.
Yeah.
The seeds refuse to take root. The soil, the air, the light, they reject it all. But I feel they aren't lifeless, as if they demand something else. You read.
December 8th, 1842. I swallowed one last night. The bitterness seared my throat, a fire blooming in my chest. Then the vision, roots spreading, stars colliding, a voice not my own whispering truths I couldn't grasp. For a moment I felt infinite, and then nothing. I woke to the voice of Miss Hart, the cook, calling my name with urgency. She had found me on the floor of my room after I failed to appear for morning duties.
December 21st, 1842. It was always my favorite season. Now the hum in my chest drowns out the carols, its pull stronger with each passing day. I can't stop thinking about that moment, the fire, the vision, the weightlessness of it all. I used to feel joy at this time of year. Now I find myself restless, consumed by what I must do to feel it again, with only a number of days till Christmas. With increasing intensity of
Christmas
size.
is very important. So the number of days till Christmas would be 4, right? Yeah.
These large letters are pointing to something. We have a W, we have an I, we have a T.
Oh, look, that has a picture of the column. The
columns. There are 2 different kinds of columns.
3 different kinds. So that number of days till Christmas is a 4, right? For this December 21st? Because December 21st is 4 days.
Because that's December 21st.
So that column is a 4. All right.
Yep.
So now January 13th, 1843. Right? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
The house brims with activity today. Mrs. Rutherford's birthday celebration will be grand, no doubt, but the strain of overseeing every detail feels heavier than ever. I feel the pull again. Just one more. Surely it will steady my mind and sharpen my focus for the tasks ahead. A small indulgence, a necessary one. Wait, that looks like the same. Oh, this one's a 4.
Yeah, well, just
this one's
the word 1.
Okay. That's a 1.
So,
it's hard for me to tell which column was which because they both have the little curls.
So this column with the round things is a 1.
Okay. Yep.
And then
so he's like on some sort of drug.
Curls.
This seed, huh?
What is that for? What is the days of Christmas is for? Which column is that? It's the second column, right?
I think it's the second column. Yeah. At first I thought it was the third one, but the third one is this one, the 1.
Yeah, this is the third column.
Yeah.
This is the first column.
This is the
second
14th
column.
Just has a
probably
something.
Maybe.
I'm not sure what January 14th is here.
January 14th is a ripped page with a stain.
Oh, ripped page. Okay.
The picture of a ripped page.
Okay.
February 19th, 1843. Sometimes I think I see her standing at the edge of the garden just out of reach. Other times I hear her laughter in the silence. Am I mad or am I finally seeing clearly? My hands tremble without cause, the veins beneath my skin pulsing as if something moves within. There's a huge gap between moves and within. Mm-hmm. The hum grows louder like a heartbeat beneath the floor. Bigger text, but no column, not a big number thing, big letter thing. Next.
Mm-hmm. February 25th, 1843. The hum no longer fades. The roots coil tighter in my dreams, showing me the way. They promise it isn't too late. She can return. No illusion, nothing ends on the column.
N-I-N-E, 9.
Oh, good. I didn't get that. I didn't get that part.
941.
All right, and that was it for the diary.
So the missing door, we have the columns for it now. 941.
All right, yeah, so this...
Oops, I'm missing a dance. I'm so intense. I'm so intent on solving this puzzle, I forgot to dance. 941.
941.
Missing door.
Yay!
Hooray! Where's the missing? Here it is. Missing door. We found the missing door.
Oh, yeah, that was here.
Something in the diary had led me here. Yeah, something. As I pressed my hand to the stone, a numbness crept through my fingers and the wall wavered, then faded like mist. In its place stood a door. It had been there all along, but something had veiled it, as if the manor itself had tried to erase its presence. And now, for reasons unknown, it had let me through. Reasons unknown because I solved the puzzle.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're done with this book because it's full of giant letters. And those letters are W, I, T, E, R, whiter.
Wait, I don't see those letters on my copy of
look through the book again.
Uh-huh. Your
at the
book.
background.
I'm looking at your screen. It looks different than mine. Did it?
What?
So I don't know.
What does yours look like?
It doesn't have. It does not have
background letters.
Yeah, nothing in the background like that.
Oh, that's very strange.
Oh, it printed weird.
Oh, we had the same document.
Okay, it shows up in the PDF, but it did not print. Interesting.
So you have some kind of like grayscale problem in your printer. Like,
or maybe sometimes with the layers, when the PDF is saved with layers or something.
Yeah.
It won't print.
It skips the graphic. It's not printing the graphics because it's a graphic. And the other one's a font. So it's a PDF printing bug for your printer.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, you can look at the PDF and you can look at my stream.
Baldés says winter, maybe. And write down what it says. So this is a W.
It's not necessarily winter, but it is. There is a missing page.
January 13th
WIT
is T. February 25th is R.
These are not chronological. These pages are not in order. They're not chronological. So we have to put them chronologically.
And then February 19th.
Oh wait, I'm wrong.
E.
No, I'm wrong. They are chronological.
They are. So it's
they are.
Wither. T something ER. Wither. Yeah,
probably wither.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a word. Wither. We don't know what to do with it yet.
Okay.
We have a word.
Huh. All right.
I think we solved it, except we don't know what to do with it, but it's wither.
Yes, but we have a new page that we need to cut.
Yeah, missing doors finished. We also didn't do the shards of glass.
Yes, but there are more shards of glass, which we're probably going to have to cut out those shapes. But we are now in the withdrawing. We're now in the withdrawing chamber. There's a broken mirror. It says the door to the corridor had a small broken mirror attached to it. Jagged edges remain in the frame with shards scattered across the floor. Someone or something had shattered it. Okay, so we got more shards of glass. On
page 8 of 11 pages.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing great. And we're also not like trying to beat the clock or anything, because we're more like trying to engage with the story and read all the text. That's not necessary because it's more fun.
Mm-hmm. More interesting. I'll read the diary entry.
More interesting game.
Sunday, the 5th of November, 1922. Silence in the S is big has taken hold of the house. I've neither seen nor heard from John in 3 days. The house feels emptier now, as if it knows I am alone. The mirror haunts me still. I cannot bring myself to face it again yet, not after what I saw. The images remain vivid in my mind, like fragments of a dream I cannot wake from.
Big letter S, date, staircase.
That was the old library.
Mirror.
Or the other journal stuff. Okay, another ship.
Another ship, this time with one smokestack.
Yep.
And a postcard that says, in 1912, Carpathia earned her place in history when she rescued the survivors of the Titanic. So you were right, the Titanic is relevant, Belgiumette. These are Titanic-era ships.
All right, I'm going to cut out the glass pieces, I guess.
Broken mirror. The door to the corridor had a small broken mirror attached to it. Jagged edges remained in the frame, with shards scattered across the floor. Someone or something had shattered it. And there's a symbol
One of these looks kind of like a 4, but I assume we have to cut these out and then like overlap it with the mirror.
Right. So we have these paper things representing shards with pictures of shards in them that match the pictures of shards probably in the mirror picture. I wonder if Vladimir illustrates these himself, or if he finds art or hires people to make art. Or I hope not, doesn't use AI to make them. But he was making these before AI was popular, as I recall. AI art, I mean. And they already looked like this.
Yeah.
So I kind of wonder if he hired an illustrator. Or if he is an illustrator. Or if he found old public domain imagery and made puzzles out of it, which is not impossible. Would actually be interesting to do.
Yeah, I wonder.
If you find enough art. I can ask him.
Yep.
He thinks he's in Europe. I don't think he's going to be in the stream, but but I can message him and ask.
So that looks like nice a 4, art. Maybe, or I don't know this.
Oh, I see. So these papers together are going to make negative space into
the
shapes of numbers or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Something funky. There's one. I did one. I'm doing another one.
Yeah, I gotta cut all of them out first, probably.
Yeah, it's a lot of cutting. They're very delicate little shapes. And I can't easily get my papers and scissors under my camera, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, that's trash. That's another one. 2 more. I could try. Just lean forward a little bit. Leaning forward isn't great for me, but I can do it briefly.
That's there. I'm not really sure what... Because there's 4 of these, not 3, so...
But there's 4... Oh. No, there's 4 shards in the mirror and 4 pieces of paper.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how to get a 3-digit thing.
Well, yeah, we'll see what numbers we can make. We'll see what shapes we can make out of combining them in certain combinations. Maybe we don't put all 4 at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe they make different shapes if you omit different ones.
All right, yeah. Now I'm not sure what to do with them.
Did you make anything?
I've cut them all out. But so
they're not doing much for you.
In the frame, what is this? The broken mirror. The jagged edges that remain in the frame match the things, and they're just like in the position. So it kind of just fits into the frame. Each picture kind of just fits into the frame.
You do. Let's put one. We'll put one there. Put this here. I'm thinking of coloring in the spots that I can color in that are like not covered. I'm like drawing on the mirror. Like maybe it'll make a shape. Like all the negative space from the different pieces combined will make a shape.
Okay, yeah. I'll just do the outlines
for each one. Yeah, the outlines. This goes here.
So it's like a little stencil.
Right. That's the word.
Oh, I think you're right. Yep.
And it'll make something.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it looks like, oh, yeah. It looks like 217 to me. I'm going to color it in so it's easier to see.
Yeah.
I was scared to color it in at first, but yeah, pretty sure you are right. So this gets colored in. This gets colored in. Yeah, let's color this in.
Oh yeah, so there's like a 2. Okay, it's easier if we color it in completely, because then the negative space becomes black, negative space, and the untouched space becomes the negative space becomes the positive space becomes the negative space, something like that. You end up with untouched spaces that spell out a 2, a 1, and a 7, which is why there's this bit over on this side to make it slanted.
This was
217. Neat. I like that.
And I'm still coloring because it looks cool.
It does look cool.
There,
Does
see?
it show up well on camera?
I
think so.
I forgot this part. Okay.
217.
There. So now you can see 217 on the
It's a very fat one. It's like
well,
a
the
little
2
bit
and the
subtle.
7
Like,
are
you can't
fat
tell
too.
like
Right?
looking at the pieces. They're what?
The 2 and the 7 are fat too. They're like, it's a thick font.
They're all pretty fat.
Yeah.
For me, the 1 came out particularly wide.
Oh, okay.
But that might just be because of how I did it.
Maybe.
So then this one is 2.
Oh, that was cool.
1 7. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice puzzle. I placed the shards back into the frame, but the cracks remain, distorting the reflection. Some things once broken can never be restored. In the story, it doesn't seem to acknowledge that they like made a bunch of numbers. It's not the same
well,
thing.
It's not. The numbers aren't really part of the story.
Always a combination lock. Yeah, sometimes they are, but not always. Take the next page, 9. We're done with broken mirror. So on the map, we can circle broken mirror's symbol, which is the withdrawing chamber exit. We have 2 more puzzles. We're done with the shards of glass.
We are now in
We're done
the
with
hallway
the
here. There's a bedroom door.
Toys and the broken mirror. Take page 9. Page 9 has 4 small pages. Cutting them out.
All right, so I'm reading bedroom door. Pinned to the center of the door was a yellowed note, its edges curling with age. Though the ink had faded, the ornately drawn letters retained their sharpness, arranged in a precise grid. Oh, are those like the diary letters, maybe?
The diary letters. Maybe. We also have the word wither.
We have another ship.
Lots of ships. Ivernia is one of the early liners of the 20th century. That is the postcard text.
Okay. And then, there's Monday,
I think they have
November
names.
6th.
Do all the ships have names?
They do.
Olympic, Carpathia, Ivernia, Carmania, Mauritania. So we might want the first letters of those names.
Yeah.
Or something.
All right, I'm reading the diary. Monday 6th, 1922. Ghostly eyes stared back at me from the glass tonight, but they weren't mine. Something else grinned through the reflection, its gaze hollow, wrong. The real Victor Aldridge.
Where, what page are you on? Oh, here it is.
Monday 6th.
The diary.
Yeah.
Monday 6th.
Go
ahead.
The real Victor Aldridge, still rotting in Ipswich prison. This body, this place, it's all a reflection. I did not escape. They just moved the bars. Rushing to the front door, I barely breathed, my hands already reaching for the handle. It wouldn't turn. I took a step back. The entrance was gone. Just a wall, seamless, as if the door had never been there at all. The windows, the servants' passage, I tried them all. Nothing would open. I am trapped. Whoa, that's scary.
With scary eyes and a big letter G. And the other one with the scary hand. Big letter R made out of strange ribbons. Rot lingers in the air, thick and cloying. This is Tuesday, the 7th, 1922. Creeping into my lungs. The scent of damp decay clings to the drapes and the carpet beneath my feet, but the house was dry yesterday. You can continue while I finish dancing.
Okay. I barely slept. I sat in the grand hall watching the place where the door should be, willing it to return. It didn't. I ran my hand along the walls, desperate to find a crack, anything to prove this wasn't real. There was nothing. I am still here, and now the house is breathing. So we got trapped in the house, and the house is alive. Decay, that was the name of this one, right?
Right.
Yes, Decay. It's rotting.
Oh, I see. The door's gone. We're stuck there. House is breathing. And making us sick. And then there's the bedroom door, which is a puzzle with a symbol. Pinned to the center of the door was a yellowed note, its edges curling with age. Though the ink had faded, the ornately drawn letters retained their sharpness, arranged in a precise grid. And we have ornate letters on the diary.
It doesn't really match the letter font of the bedroom door, so I don't think it's that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure.
Well, are the letters there? So there's a G, there's an R.
But there's a lot of M's. And
there's an S. But if we were to fill them in, we might make a shape. A, C, I, E, M. I think we should probably fill them in.
All of them?
It's the same letters. All of them are are in the grid. It's the same letters.
Okay.
And there's a lot of them. There's a lot. Each letter from the diary entries is repeated many times in the grid. So I think I'm gonna fill them in.
Okay. I'll try that. I'll do it lightly.
R. I'm using pencil. Yeah, I'm doing it lightly. All the R's.
And then all the I's.
The S's.
The E's. Okay, I.
And we could do them in different colors, but I just think there's too many for that.
Yeah.
The I's.
Is there another E? I'm not sure. A.
Maybe, we could also do the ones that are not from the diaries, but I don't know.
C.
The G.
S.
Is this doing anything?
There's another E.
A.
S.
C.
Yeah, it does look like it's doing something.
Yeah,
actually.
there's kind of a 1 in the first two columns. A, C.
And R. Oh, there's a lot of R's. Okay. Yeah, that connects up everything.
There's no V. I, E, and M. I, E.
3, 1.
M. Wait, what?
Huh? I got 0, 3, 1.
What do you see?
Huh?
How do you see 0, 3, 1? Explain.
From shading in all the things from the diaries.
Oh, I missed this M. 0, 3, 1. Oh, I was looking at the negative space. I didn't shade it enough. Okay.
Yeah.
R. Yeah. 0. Yeah. Let's commit. Let's go.
Yep.
I should get a thick marker. I'll just use a pen.
It's 0, 3, 1.
It's 0.
I shaded it more in 0, 3, 1. Boom. As I opened the door, a sudden chill washed over me, the unmistakable cold of the outside air.
0, 3, 1. Cool.
Wait, outside air in the bedroom? Huh. Take the next page, 10.
You mean there's such a thing as windows?
Oh, it's a collapsed room. That's why. Okay.
0, 3, 1. Oops. Wrong puzzle. It's that puzzle. As I opened the door, a sudden chill washed over me, the unmistakable cold of the outside air. Page 10. Done with the bedroom door. And done with the diary entries. That's cool. Yes. I think the diary entries were not used in some of the chapters.
Previous ones, but this time it was.
And I like that he found a way to use them. Good solution.
And this is folding. Collapsed room. The room was unrecognizable. Roots had burst through the walls, floors, and ceiling, consuming everything. The collapse tore straight to the house's foundations. And then on the other side is a rope. A locked display case stood in the only intact corner of the room with a long rope coiled inside. The plaque beneath identified it as a rope from a lifeboat on the Titanic. Okay, we have some ships.
More Titanic stuff.
That.
Statement for all tickets issued for something, and then there's 5 boats listed.
What's this one?
With their dates of arrival, name of passenger, and the place that it's coming from. I wonder if there's going to be a map where you draw lines between cities.
Oh, Samuel Thorne is the passenger on the Carpathia, 1912.
We also have dates on
Carpathia rescued the survivors of the Titanic. So was he a survivor of the Titanic?
Oh, fold, not cut.
All right, Wednesday, November 8th, 1922.
Did you notice that collapsed room and rope say fold, not cut?
Yes, I folded it.
Why do you think it's a fold, not cut?
I'm not sure.
Oh well. We'll see.
This morning the floor groaned, a wet, hollow sound. Then I saw it, a crack, a vine pushing through the wood. The floor is damp, soft, alive. The air reeks of earth and decay. At the hall's end it was worse. A chamber collapsed, walls swallowed by twisting roots, a hole, a shaft sinking into the house's bones. The doors won't open, the windows won't break. The house has taken everything, except this. This is the only way left. Except what?
And some lines and a picture of a plant. Okay. So I noticed this is a diary entry, but it doesn't have a large letter because we're done with large letters.
Yep.
So that one might be not important for the puzzles.
That's a
but this is
flavor
important.
Text.
Oh. Flavor text. The rope does not have a symbol on it, and it is not supposed to be cut out separately.
Yep.
But it is a rope
but it says
from
Titanic.
the Titanic. And the other side is the collapsed room, which has a crab sort of symbol for a puzzle. The last puzzle, I believe, that we haven't done. Maybe. And then statement of all tickets issued for... Something. And now we need to look at these postcards.
So we have these postcards. Okay, the Baltic is not
We have
there.
5 postcards.
We don't have the Baltic. We have the Olympic, Carmania.
We don't?
We don't have Lusitania. But we have
we don't have Lusitania. We have Avernia.
We have 3 of them.
That's weird. So we're not ready for this yet.
Well, no, maybe it's only these 3, right? Because...
Okay, because it's 3 numbers.
And the number of funnels, maybe?
Liner.
So 4, 2, and 1 for the number of funnels.
Oh, I see. So, what does funnel mean again?
The smokestacks.
The smokestacks, chimneys. Yeah. The chimneys are called funnels.
Yeah.
Carmania has 2, so they're making a big deal about how
1,
things have
I think.
2. 4, 2. Carpathia
is that in order?
Is 1.
Let me try
4,
that.
2, 1. For which puzzle?
The last one.
The last one.
Room, yeah.
4, 2, 1.
Yay! Oops. There we go.
Correct. Okay, so then we have used the postcards and the statement of tickets issued. We've used the collapsed room, and we can circle it on the map.
And it says, I unlocked the case and took the rope, ready to climb down until I paused, realizing I could just take the stairs to the basement where I had already seen the tree. With a sigh, I left the rope behind and went the sensible way. Take the next page.
Page 11, the final page.
Yep.
And this tells us the puzzle, which is not in the small card. It's on the big page. This will be the last puzzle of the game.
And there's a big diary entry.
Nothing to cut or fold.
Yeah. Do you want to read
in the
diary?
dim light, the thing rises. I'll get it. A tree, but nothing of the earth I know. Its trunk twists in impossible ways. Its roots sprawled like grasping fingers, tearing through stone and floorboards. It does not belong here. It does not belong anywhere. I see glimpses through the twisted gaps. Something, room long forgotten, untouched by time, yet something, consumed by it. A figure wrapped in bedcloths, something still as death. Another, half-formed, neither something nor man, its bones entwined with roots, its horrible eyes watching me. I close my eyes, but the vision remains. Is the door really there? Is the door truly there, or has it never been? I don't know what is real anymore. My hand shakes as I press charcoal to paper, desperate to capture the impossible. If I don't, I'll forget. If I do, I'll never unsee it. And he's drawing this stuff with charcoal. Scary, scary pictures of roots
skeleton trees
and skeletons.
And stuff. So do we want to do wither here then? W-I...
Oh, okay.
T...
What do we do with that?
H... E... R... Well, I guess we just look at the the I is 2 and the T is 4 and the E is 3.
I is 2. Wait, the T is what? What is the T?
The T is 4, right? There's 4 things on it?
Is it 4? 4
looks like
things
4
on it. It's a triangle with little thingies.
Yeah, but like if you look at the other ones, it's all like little triangles with lines coming down from it. And it's counting how, like if you count how many triangle thingies are in there, it's pretty sure it's 4.
How many triangle thingies? Oh. Okay. And but what's that horizontal line across the bottom of the small triangles? That's just nothing.
That's the bottom triangle. It's just a big triangle on the bottom.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you mean. So there's 3 little triangles on top and a little ones on bottom. I get it.
Yeah. So I think it's 4, 2, 3.
4, nothing, 3, nothing.
3.
So
2, 4, 3. Yeah, I can't go in order.
Yeah. 2,
4, 3. Right?
3. 2, 4, 3.
Oh, no. 2, 4, 3 did not
2, 4,
work.
3. Okay. Not that simple.
So we have to like draw a line. W-I.
Yeah, I'm feeling like there should be some line drawing or something. So he said, I pressed charcoal to paper, desperate to capture the impossible. Like, the story says basically to draw something.
I was just drawing lines for wither, but is there anything else like?
We could draw lines for wither. From W to I.
Yeah.
See what happens. See if it points to something. I don't know what it can point to.
It goes through the tree in the middle, but...
The first one does. And then I to T.
I to T does not. It makes like a almost star thing.
Which is just, that's how anything in this shape would be, is a star of some sort. Starry type of shape. And then T to H, H to E. I think that we are almost there. We just have to translate these triangles into numbers better. Maybe we're translating them wrong. E to R. I don't think these lines matter. I think that the first thing was right. But I think we're misunderstanding something about the triangles.
The numbers seem pretty... Or maybe the
These
order?
lines don't seem useful.
Maybe we just go left to right with the order? Or...
Where's the book? So the book was in order, chronological order and spatial order. W-I-T, December, January. This is probably the H. It doesn't have to be the H. Something else. February, E-R. Is there anything on the circle other than the H that could work? W-I, like, is Wister a word?
It would be W-I-T something, Witser, right? Because the T comes before.
W-I-T.
W-I-T something E-R. Witter.
So Whitner, Witser.
Wittour?
Witower.
I don't think so. Wither seems very thematic too.
It does. And the H doesn't have any meaning to it. Most of them don't. Well, some of them have numbers. So the ones that have numbers are the top ones. The ones that don't have numbers are the bottom ones. W, R, and H have no numbers, which is why you need all 3 of those to have only 3 numbers in a 6-letter word. You want 3 letters that do have numbers for the code. So wither's correct.
Yeah.
We just have to figure out another way to understand these triangles.
I'm just going to try 4, 3, 2, like left to right on the thing.
Sure.
Maybe? I'm not sure. No, that's not it. Okay.
What about... Let's read the text again. Is there a clue in the text about how to read these numbers? In the dim light, the thing rises a tree, but nothing of the earth I know. Its trunk twists in impossible ways. Its roots sprawled like grasping fingers, tearing through stone and floorboards. It does not belong here. It does not belong anywhere. I see glimpses through the twisted gaps. Room long forgotten, untouched by time, yet consumed by it. A figure wrapped in bedcloth, still as death. Another half-formed, neither something nor man. Its bones entwined with roots. It's something eyes watching me. I close my eyes, but the vision remains. Is the door truly there? Didn't we have a card with eyes on it? Which we didn't really use for anything.
The diary entry had a picture of eyes, right?
Yeah. Anything on that?
I don't know.
Probably not. Just wondering about the creepy eyes.
Belgiumet said, are the letters
1,
around
2,
a clock face?
3.
It does look like a clock, but...
It's true. It is clock-like. How many spaces would it be? It is the right number of spaces for a clock.
Yeah, but we don't see the
and they're not
clock and
labeled that way.
Nope, because it's 1.
So if this is 6,
5, 2,
and this is 7, because it's 6 with these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your triangle theory seems pretty sound. So it's supposed to be 2, 4, 3, but it's not.
Let's try that again.
Not correct. Okay. We can try clock face numbers. Like if just up is 12, up is just 12. Ignore the triangles. But that doesn't seem right. I don't see any reason to ignore the triangles.
Yeah.
It would be weird. If we did do that, it would be 2 is still 2.
Well, but then it's like 10 and 11. That doesn't...
Then T is 10, which is not a valid digit.
Yeah.
Ghostly eyes stare back at me from the glass tonight, but they aren't mine. Something else grinned through the reflection, its gaze hollow. Wrong. Is the real Victor Aldridge still rotting in Ipswich prison? This body, this place, it's all a reflection. I did not escape. They just moved the bars. I don't think there's any clues in that text. It's just poetic.
Do you think there's more clues in the diary? Narrative. Was there... Okay. Is there anything else that I did that was not printed in the diary?
I'm wondering if there was anything else that shows these triangles and we missed it.
I don't remember seeing them.
Me neither. But we can go through our materials and look for them. Is there some other way to interpret that? There's all this tree root system stuff. We got everything else fairly quickly. This one is so far the hardest. Postcards. What about the map? Or page 1? Sometimes you got to go back to the beginning. The newspaper.
I don't see anything there.
The map. This time the map puzzle was at the beginning, not the end. There was a map puzzle in another chapter that was at the end.
Yeah. I don't know if there's something with like the pole of the... Like in Samuel's diary, because it had some other bolded stuff, right? Feeling the pull and the heartbeat and stuff that wasn't numbers.
True. She can return. A heartbeat beneath the floor. I feel the pull again. Just one more, but that's the one page.
Yeah.
The seeds refuse to take root. The soil, the air, the light. They reject it all, but I feel they aren't lifeless, as if they demand something else. Blood.
So he's been like eating Audrey the seeds, too. And then did he like turn into the tree? Is that what happened? Where there's a tree with a skeleton?
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Whoops. Big mistake.
And that's why we see Samuel in the house, because the tree is him? Maybe?
I'll take your word for it. I didn't know the tree was him, but
Well, I don't know. Maybe it is.
See that. I don't know. Just looking through the old pages to look for anything we ignored that could now be important. I think there's just a different way to look at it we're not thinking of.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. So I feel like we have the numbers, we're just not sure about the order, right? Maybe, or like maybe there's a different way to get the numbers.
Maybe.
Like we definitely have wither, like that.
Wither seems pretty simple.
Yeah.
Drawing lines doesn't seem to produce anything useful.
Yeah.
The numbers appear to be 2, 3, and maybe 4. Probably 4, because if you go through all the triangles, it does go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Baljamet said, this all just lends credence to my theory that he was growing tomatoes. They're pretty evil. That was the secret the whole time. He was just plain tomato seeds, and he turned his whole body into an evil skeleton house.
An evil tree, yeah.
Full of trees. Full of vine systems.
We could use a hint.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the old stuff. Yep, let's use a hint. Hint 1. The tree symbol in the center of the circle matches the one on the bottom of the bird figurine. Oh yeah. You're right.
I do remember seeing the tree before. It does.
Oh yeah. Samuel's diary may offer clues on how to position the bird. Really? Okay. Well, the Samuel's diary is where we got wither. How to position
but how did you position it?
W-I points towards 3.
Oh, do we go like that?
With the bird's wings. Puts the bird's wings on W-I. Okay. It points towards 3.
I see, it does.
Wither.
3, okay.
T and H are opposite each other.
Yes.
Points towards 5. 3, 5.
T-H is to 5. Okay. E-R points to...
E and R points to 2.
2. Unless we
5,
do it the
2.
other way.
What's the first one again?
How do we know? Oh yeah,
3, 5,
it has
2.
to be that way.
3, 5, 2.
Yay, got it.
3, 5, 2. It was the bird.
It was the bird all
Did we not use the bird before?
We did.
Oh, we never used the bird. We did.
We use it because the symbols were part of the dining room doors.
Yeah, so the tricky...
So I remember seeing the tree before. I just thought like it was just there again for fun.
The hard part was that we had to realize what to reuse. We didn't think to
I should have looked back at that too.
And that the tree symbol is what we were looking for. I looked through everything looking for those triangles, but I should have been looking for the tree.
I remember seeing the tree. I just thought it was like, oh, they're just showing the symbol again.
They're just showing the tree.
Yeah, because I'm like, we already used that. As I positioned the bird,
ending.
A deep vibration filled the air, and with a sudden crack, the massive tree split apart, revealing a hidden doorway. I stepped into Samuel's quarters, the air heavy with decay. At the center of the room stood a skeletal figure entwined with roots, just as Victor had described, but my breath caught when I turned to the bed. John lay there, lifeless, his face pale and sunken, with thin roots twisting from his skin, stretching toward the monstrous form in the room's center. Oh no, it ate John too.
Episode. Why does it say 860? Oh, was that our score?
Oh yeah, that's our score.
Finish the episode.
Yay!
Our time was 1:22:28.
You have completed
the fourth episode of this escape room adventure.
Yay!
For news and updates and upcoming episodes, follow us on Instagram. Rate us on Board Game Geek. Neat.
Oh, I have Board Game Geek.
That's it.
So that was...
Good job, Vladimir. That was cool.
Langton Manor.
I like that one.
Episode 4.
Langton Manor, episode 4. Decay.
That was good.
It's gross and cool. Yeah, really good puzzles. Really satisfying. Nothing stumped us for too long, but it wasn't like super obvious either. Like, it wasn't instantaneous, but we got there eventually. Except for the last one where we got a little hung up on something.
Belgium says, well, I'm glad I got to hear about people with trees growing out of them right before sleep. Yep.
Hooray.
Good bedtime story.